Back during Day of the Devs, we briefly saw a glimpse at this one game, and the idea was take the point and click adventure, but make all the stuff that you interact with be thoughts and leads of the protagonist detective. It was wrapped up in a very nice art style as well, and it released just in time for spooky season. This is Phoenix Springs and my first impressions. Spooky white. Now it's black. Now it's a face on a train. And already I must do stuff. Let's watch the desert.
Endless, desolate.
Okay. Can we talk to the desert?
That doesn't need to hear my voice.
Oh, then. Use the desert. Talk to the train. Look at it.
Rickety old thing.
Really glad I turned on the subtitles, because the voice is very low. You do have to enable subtitles from the options menu.
Already on it.
Look at the door.
Easy at best. Not now.
Not using the door. How about me? Leo Dormer and Door. They both have door. I don't know who Leo Dormer is, but I can combine that thought with others. Did he desert us? No. Is he on the train somewhere? Alright, well, there's gotta be something else I can do. Right click brings up the iris menu. Up here in all the static.
Rickety old thing.
Okay, look at the desert again. Maybe you have to do things more than once. No? Leo Dormer and myself.
I remember now.
Aha!
Leo Dormer. My little brother. This is the night I find him.
And suddenly it's not a train after all. Okay. Let's walk around all point and click style.
An archive of my published articles.
That's easier to hear the voice now that the train isn't going.
Going over it all would take an eternity.
Why, we don't have an eternity?
That won't answer back. This lot holds my official documents. Houses change, the paperwork remains. Crowded, gridlocked, choking on smog. But it doesn't look half bad from here. The desk that launched 1,000 articles.
Are we a reporter?
No voice assistant.
They took that into account. That's great.
Government issued. I can search my personal files, plus a few public databases. Standing is fine. And say what?
Hey, you say pip pip cheerio.
Nothing to it.
But you have no imagination for chairs then.
Actually a video feed. Harvesting data, I'm sure.
Well, isn't everything these days?
That won't answer back.
Well, if it's a video, maybe someone would hear you. Sofa's where we were before.
Supposed to regulate sleep cycles. Never got it to work. Came with the place. It'll still be here when I'm gone.
Don't have any other thoughts besides my brother right now. Go back to the boxes.
Going over it all with... I must focus.
Okay.
An archive of my... the ones rescued.
This window any different?
There's a lot to sift through. Looking for what? Feels like it.
Okay, that was a comeback I wasn't expecting.
Help. Wouldn't be the first to try, though.
Okay, maybe I need to... No. Go back in my head. Alright, I gotta remember to right-click this. Hey, I can move this around. Whee! You're at the top of my mind. Look for him in the paperwork.
Death certificate is in there. Mentions an address where Leo lived at the time. Leo Dormer, residing at 17 Tybau Street. Good start. But I have no idea where that is.
Well, I'm awesome. I got information. No. Okay, right click. Address. And I find it in the computer.
I load a map of the city.
Yeah.
There. 17 Tybau Street. It's in the new territories. Barking dogs, broken bottles, that kind of neighborhood. Didn't expect any better from Leo.
Campsite.
I attempt to gain his attention. He's in no state to help.
Well, he moved. That was something.
I venture a few questions. Conversation proves difficult. I'm not sure we speak the same language. Or maybe he has no interest in talking to me. I explain I'm after my brother. Does the name sound familiar? He doesn't understand.
Tell me about where you live.
Number 17. What does he know about it? I don't think he gets the question.
Well, it was worth a try.
Maybe more questions later.
Look at the junk.
In no particular order: tin, planks, nails, barrel, pipes, tire.
At the clothes.
Sports brands. Some soiled, some torn.
There was a tent somewhere. Ah, behind the kid.
Tarp, makeshift home. Once used for cargo. Now I'm not so sure. No thanks. Unlabeled. I bet it's high percentage stuff.
Do you have any proof? So far, so good. Not very far in. Been like a few minutes. Did some very basic combination stuff. There goes the train.
Says 17 on it.
That means it's the right number. Any mail inside?
I peer inside. Empty.
There should be some light ambient noise and then, like, the protagonist voice. There is a protagonist voice. She's voiced. And it's a little tinny. Here, let me try boosting things more. Alright, let's get her to say something.
Padlocked. I yank on the chain. Won't budge. I wonder if I can locate a key somehow.
The padlock is in my thoughts. Look at the windows, they are boarded up. Look at the waste pile.
The usual trinity. Bed frame, broken lavatory, dirty mattress.
Okay, well, there wasn't a key in the mailbox as far as I can tell. Next door, though.
Nothing
Look at the
unusual.
bin.
Pungent, though.
Use the garbage.
I've never been above digging through rubbish. But this is empty.
Well, it being empty, that's the real rubbish.
It's decomposing. Wonder how long that's been there. No thanks. Someone values their privacy.
Privacy.
Burglar proof. I won't open it with my bare hands.
But there's an intercom.
I can talk into it. Need to ring it first. I press the button. A crackle. Smoker's voice on the other end. Angry old man. He sounds divided. Shout at a stranger to scram. All good excuse for a rant. I switch on the reporter charm. Ranting it is then. I explain that my brother used to live at number 17. The name rings a bell. They didn't interact much, but had been on good terms. Leo helped the old man carry a bed frame upstairs when he moved in.
Such
Solid
generosity.
wood, too. He also recalls a gathering to celebrate Leo's university enrollment. Is he certain? About the university part? Yes, he says. A local university, although he can't remember which. Leo moved out soon after and was never seen again. But he was very proud of that, becoming a student so late in his life.
Tell me more.
Does he remember the university name? UMC or GMU, he says. Something with 3 letters. He apologizes.
A lot
His
of
memory isn't
universities
what it
have
used to
3
be.
letters.
I thank him anyway.
Yeah, he's been pretty cooperative.
So what happened next door? He sighs. A few years ago, the landlords hired a company to renovate it. They never completed the job,
We're getting lots
and the
of
place
words
was left
now.
to rot. Is that why it's boarded up? No, he says. The orphans are to blame. They set up camp next door.
Those darn
They rummage
orphans.
through bins, break into empty properties. He even tried to sell him his own rubbish after he throws it out. Scavengers, he calls them. No good scavengers. Could they be selling items found at number 17? Of course, he says.
That means he might have the key. If they found the key.
They'd sell you their own mothers if they could. Not that they have any, I say.
That's
No
what makes
response.
them those darn orphans.
What can you tell me about the renovating company? Wouldn't hire them myself, he says. The landlords. He's never met them, but wouldn't mind a word or two about the mess. What did they find in the house? He recommends I ask the orphans directly.
I will try.
How can I access the house next door? He has no idea.
Alright, now I've asked you about everything in my thought space.
I thank him for his time. Be careful out there, he says.
Useful neighbor, this one. Alright, darn orphans.
I take great care to ensure he gets the point. Number 17, you. Find. Me. Buying. A light is switched on. He reaches into his bag, revealing worthless junk. A bundle of pens, elastic bound, rusty motherboard, ancient photo frame, chipped wood, slim pickings. I toss him a coin for his trouble.
Ooh, it's gray.
Does he know how to enter the house next door? A key, maybe. He doesn't seem to know. I think he's done. He just waves at the objects on the ground. Got to admire the salesmanship. It's made of wood. Chipped varnish. Nothing unusual.
Chip Varnish sounds like a superhero name.
Definitely bricked. A bundle of branded pens. Says ULS on them.
Oh, that's the university. Probably. Wait a minute. No, hold on. I was gonna click on myself and try to connect the university to the pens.
It says ULS on them. The old man mentioned a 3-letter university name. Long shot, but worth investigating.
Whoop whoop.
L-line. Loops around the city.
Now, I assume I still have more to do here. When I was done in the first area, they just brought me here.
I can talk into it. Need to ring it.
Okay, I thought maybe we could skip
Maybe
that
a few
step.
more questions. The old man picks up. Got nothing better to do. I mentioned the initials. Do
The
they
game
sound familiar
stuttered.
at all? ULS, he says. That's the University of Life Sciences.
Do we still need the letters ULS if we have University of Life Sciences? There we go.
I vaguely remember reading about it. Some riots halted construction a few years back. The building now appears simultaneously demolished and incomplete.
Now, I could tell it stuttered because it was the actual game that stuttered. It wasn't just the stream. Anyway, I guess we're here now, just like I thought. Hey, a plinth.
Unfinished project. Several parked two-wheelers. I wonder who's in there. Several parked two-wheelers. I wonder who's in there.
Probably those no good orphan college kids.
No idea what it says.
It doesn't really look like it says anything. It looks more like a guy. Like a stick figure flipping on like a slippery floor. Like a water holding receptacle got tipped over and then projection room, auditorium, admin.
No idea what it says.
Well, like Iris said, we have no idea what it is. What are we watching?
It's intense.
That's the name of the movie?
Bolted to the floor. Looks like it's been hijacked.
Maybe we can turn it off. Especially since these guys seem conked out.
Passed out. I assume he was manning the projector. That can't be comfortable.
I don't know, that looks pretty close to how I sleep. Although I do it in a bed. Whoa, I just wanted the mess on the floor. Guess I can't do that, though.
Books on immunology mostly. I to J section. Q to R. A large section on quantum physics. Books on topics starting with E or F.
Okay, so there's a bunch of letters.
Ethnography. Looks like the bookcases are not in alphabetical order.
Yep, we deduced that much.
X, Y, and Z for zoology mostly. The C to D section. Books on cell and developmental biology.
You mean it's
So
not the
much
music
non-digital
section if
data.
it's full of CDs?
AB. Animal rights, biology, and a large section on bioethics. K and L. Mostly for kinesiology.
Well, if we need a book for something, and I imagine we
End to
will if
end.
they're going to all this
Books on
trouble,
molecular stuff and nano things.
then at
Most
least
of
we'll
the
have
books in
some
here must
idea
be
where the
forbidden
stuff
by now.
is.
Explains why nobody raided the place. G and H for histology. Whatever that is.
They can't look at these lights. Oh, good. Now they're labeled for the future hour. So I haven't looked at this one. MNIJ.
UVW section. Mostly for vascular biology.
DH. UVW. IJ. MN.
O for optogenetics. P for pharmacology.
Glossed over so many letters.
Structural, synthetic, and systems biology. All topics found in the ST sections.
A, B, C, D, E, F. As in GH, but there's IJ. I mean, I assume they didn't go to the trouble of having all of them. Still surprised I can't click on this messy area. Alright, I guess we don't need to be here right now. Let's just wait for Iris to walk back to the projection room.
Why?
Why not?
Mass-produced plastic. Nothing unusual. A notice about parking vehicles. Some content is missing. Final notice. Vehicles without authorized. Forcibly removed from the... Please ensure necessary before parking outside the...
Maybe I need to look at a different slide for something?
This one is upside down. Following last week's. All purchased equipment. That won't get me far.
I have no idea what the stuff on these slides is going to be useful for at this time, but
Please
I figure
ensure
you just gather all the stuff you
necessary
can.
Preparations. It's intense.
Okay, I think I accidentally skipped a slide, so let me look. There we go. Because I didn't realize it had
Temporary
changed.
address forwarding. Biochem, 7A Market Street. Biophysics, 64 Signmakers Yard. Ecology, 86 Keshwang Place. Ethics of Biology, 341 Belvedere Heights. Virology, 65C Crofton Place. Please confirm with office before.
Okay, that should be all the projector slides. University Life Sciences. These are my only 3 active thoughts right now. I don't see anything in here I can feasibly combine them with. But there were 2 other rooms. I'm not out of leads yet. Let's audit the auditorium. For clues. More flashing imagery.
How can they rest with that racket? Flashing, glitchy patterns.
DJ. Painting is one word for it. Yep, still walking to the DJ. Who seems to be awake.
I command her attention. Hard to keep it for long. Music's blaring. She slurs her words, won't stop moving. From what I gather, she's been dancing for 56 hours straight. All of them have. It's her event, she explains. Insomnia, a monthly gathering. Like-minded folks testing the limits of sleep deprivation. No stimulants, she says, just music and light. Kids these days. Anyway, time for questions. Why did she choose the university? I thought it was a church, she says. She doesn't need to be asked about that. That name. She's never heard it before.
Really? He didn't live in the Leo dorms? Okay, yeah, on the stream side there are a lot more.
Okay. That will do for now.
Let me do a quick. And if you notice a cut in the VOD, it was because I was trying to fix the live stream, and I think I did, which is weird because usually I don't. I already knocked on wood, so let's keep moving. Asked all the questions. Let's look at your equipment.
Arcane tech to me.
Look at your
Booming,
speaker.
pulsating. Booming.
Look at the screen.
Flashing, glitchy patterns.
Leave the auditorium. Well, I'll do one other quick glance around. There are dancing people. And I talk to the dancing people. Are they gonna be any use?
I wave. No response. Everyone is lost in their own worlds. Dancing for 3 days straight explains a lot.
Alright, we're getting out of this room. For real now. Pretty sure I looked at everything I could. And that's it. So, anyway, earlier I was getting a network error. A lot of frames were being dropped. So I stopped the stream briefly and then changed it. I changed which server I was connecting to. So, yeah. There's a scanner printer.
Definitely dead.
But who murdered it?
Same old model as mine. Nobody bothered stealing it. They've been emptied.
No.
An alphabet of sorts.
Is
Maybe
it?
it's just abstract.
It looks to me like the right side is a plant. And in the middle, we got a heart sideways that was stabbed and is bleeding out the top. And then some sort of hidden message of gobbledygook. Like, there's definitely letters here. L, S, O, H, P, R, and then some other ones buried under scribbles. And it's nighttime because there's a crescent moon. See, I get art. Oh, a memo.
A faded printed note. Statue project led by Dormer. Proposals by Friday.
Led by Dormer, eh? No. I want you to put 2 and 2 together.
Led by a certain Dormer. This has to be a coincidence. Or is it? I wonder what the statue project is.
Can I use this
No,
thing?
it's beyond saving.
Well, that answers that. I want you to use the door. Please use the door. Take a look at my
A
model.
small-scale version of the university includes a statue of a torch-wielding man. There's a quote on the miniature plaque, so that society may gain wisdom as fast as science gathers knowledge.
Well, if you want to gather wisdom, then first you find the table echo, and then you summon a bunch of tables. Or something like that.
Unknown spilt liquids. I'm not touching that. 2 copies of the same memo. One more faded than the other. Terminal blacklist, students protest. Anderson A. Ange L. Betty G. Chopra D. Chun L. Dama W. Do L. D.
Da
The rest
L.
is
Huh.
illegible.
I wonder who that is.
Not his full name, but some initials match. Can't track down all the students, but I should investigate the protest.
I am so good at getting information. Also, I wonder if this could also be connected to...
Nothing to do with the project.
Really, they weren't protesting the project.
A sketch of a statue. Some kind of insect playing the harp. Someone annotated it with a red pen, suggesting the design was approved. The same person also penned a playful acrostic. B is for brilliant. I is for intellectuals. O is for of. E is for exponential. T is for ta. There used to be more, but the ink has bled.
Bioethics.
Looks like it's been emptied.
What other words start with bio followed by E?
Looks like it's been emptied. I can see it's empty. Filled with junk. Nothing helpful there.
Boy, bioetiquette would have been a very long acronym. Q is for qualified. Or something.
That won't help me learn more about it.
Okay, well, now that I've got more thought bubbles, I can go back to the DJ and see if they know anything about those. So prepare for the headbangers.
Maybe a few more questions.
Definitely a few more questions.
The project mean anything to her? It does not. The state of the place. A violent protest would explain it, right? I guess so, she shrugs.
Okay, apparently that's all she has to say about those. What does economics taste like anyway? Okay, well these people are still asleep. And I use you?
Shaking sleeping strangers. Not safe.
Fine, be that way. Well, I'll double check the outside area then. The whole place just says university though. Although there is this plinth. So I kinda wonder.
I imagine that's where the statue would have stood. I wonder if the protest halted construction. I doubt he got involved with that.
Okay. Maybe I missed a door in the library, because there was all those bookcases. Or maybe I can put some thought bubble to the bookcases and find a book on the thing. Like the project or whatever. Or maybe one of those slides had something to do with it and I didn't realize it at the time. Right, there's some possibilities. Okay, let's see. I don't know if student protest would be in the library book section, but I also don't know that the statue project would be. So let's try CD.
Nothing. I'm not sure that's the best way to look for that kind of information.
ST for statue.
S for statue. No, the books are sorted by discipline.
It was bio something, right? So maybe the B bookcase. Wherever that was. That one.
Nothing. I'm not sure that's the best way to look for that kind of information.
Okay, well in that case I'm going back to the projector room to look at those slides again. This one was about forwarding addresses.
Addresses to forward mail to various departments. This one is upside down. Following last week's. All purchased equipment. That won't get me far.
Following last week's student protest.
It's a stretch. Nothing to do with the project. Note about an upcoming event.
Was that event the student protest?
The event could be the protest.
Yeah!
Not much of a lead.
Aw. Could the event be the statue project?
Nothing to do with the project.
Aw.
I failed to see how that would help. That's not a statue.
You mean, really? I thought it was a statue. I mean, it's not moving. This is also a stretch, but was this address on this address slide?
Luckily it's not there. Would have thrown me for a loop.
Wow, apparently that was an achievement. Let's see.
That's not a statue.
Well, maybe the statue got forwarded.
I doubt these are student addresses.
Darn. I mean, no one got doxxed.
Passed out. I assume he was manning the projector.
Well, I got an achievement, so I can't say that was a waste of time.
Can't even make out what it says.
So we're sure the graffiti doesn't have anything to do with...
That won't help me learn more about it.
Okay, well, there's only 3 rooms, and, like, the outside just has the plinth. I already looked at that in tandem with all my leads. The outside doesn't have anything else. I can't leave the place until I've actually done everything I need to do here.
An alphabet of sorts. Maybe it's just abstract.
I didn't check E. I could do that. Because it is something I did not do. Which is better than having no idea. What if I look at this again?
A sketch of an insect playing the harp. Someone penned an acrostic that spells B-I-O-E-T.
B-I-O-E-T. Do I need to look at the bookcases in that order?
A small-scale version of the university includes a statue of a torch-wielding man. There's a quote on the miniature plaque, so that society may gain wisdom as fast as science gathers knowledge.
Yeah, but I mean, when you look at the... Yeah, like, see these labels that pop up at the bottom? They get updated. Like, now that says insect statue on it. And all the bookcases tell you what letter they are. So, after you look at them once, you just look for B-I-O-E-T. It wouldn't be that bad.
Terminal blacklist. Students protest. Anderson A. Ange L. Betty G. Chopra D.
Yeah, she just said the lockers were empty
Emma
or full
W.
of junk.
Doe L. D. The rest is illegible.
Like,
I can see it's empty. Looks like it's been emptied. No need to shut it.
okay. Oh, do I have something to
Why?
scan our print? It's not. Want
And
to talk?
say what?
Alright, well, let's check the shelves again. I really would have thought talking to the DJ about the protest or the statue project would have been the way forward, but... no, nothing happened with those. I cross-referenced all these slides. Okay. E. Let's just start with
Books
E.
on topics starting with E or F.
Oh wait, I meant to do
Loads
that
on
in
ethics
tandem. Yeah, E for ethics. So...
could be mentioned in a book. I need more info though. Nothing. I'm not sure that's the best way.
do I need to look for life sciences?
It's too vague to be referenced.
Wasn't there a U bookcase? No.
Could be mentioned in a book. I need more info though. Nothing. I'm not sure that's the best way to look for that kind of information.
Yeah, just to be sure. Yeah, these are all my leads. I thought I could move these around. Doesn't want me doing that. Whatever, they're all right here. B. I know I tried B. Gonna try it again.
It's too vague to be referenced.
Well, we don't know for sure if it said bioethics, but I struggle to think what else it could realistically be. Even if it was bioetiquette or some other third thing. That starts with B, so I should be checking the B section. But clearly I have the wrong idea altogether, and it's got nothing to do with that 5-letter thing. can't talk to these guys. She won't wake them up. Well, she said that on multiple bookcases, so I feel like that was just wrong answer. You know what I haven't done? What do I know about the student protest?
I might learn something from it.
What do I know about this project?
A memo mentioned a project led by a certain dormer. I'm gathering evidence to link it to my brother. I'm investigating my brother's link with the place.
Eye for insect. Worth a shot.
Nothing. I'm not sure that's the best way to look for that kind of information.
X for exciting project.
It's too vague to be referenced.
I still have his address. E for Tybell. For it.
I'm not looking for an address.
Should have mentioned that before walking around the bookcase. Doo-ba-doo-ba-doo. I forget. Did I ask the DJ about his address? I was hoping that I feel like I just asked the DJ everything I could. And then I even went back and asked the new stuff. But maybe it just didn't occur to me to ask the DJ about his place of residence. Because why would she know? Or maybe I should.
Maybe a few more questions, even if it seems like a lost cause. She doesn't need to be asked about that.
Oh, right, that was the reply I got.
Already asked.
You sure you don't know about...
She doesn't know.
Yeah, I asked her all this stuff.
Already meant she has no.
And the other people who are dancing I can't talk to, as far as I can tell.
Already tried to get their attention. It's not going to happen. Sleep deprivation is to blame.
There was stuff around her to examine, but I guess the only thing I didn't do with that stuff was try and connect it. But like, why would I connect student protest to speaker?
Help me know more about it.
Maybe the screen?
These dots are not connecting. That won't help me.
Apparently I can't combine items with location.
Already tried to get their attention. It's not going to have sleep deprivation. My editor used to have a never wake up a stranger comfortable enough to fall asleep on the floor. Nothing to do.
I mean, I'll move my mouse a little more, but I'm pretty sure that's all my options in here. what am I? You know, I can think of something really stupid that I didn't try. Also, I thought I was walking out the entrance already and was just waiting, but then apparently she wasn't moving. Go figure. Yeah, well, I already checked the address slide again, and it doesn't reread the whole thing. It just says, hey, here's a list of addresses. Yeah, one thing I didn't do. I didn't click on the university. Ever. There's more places.
No idea what it says. Tipped on its side, rusting.
Hold on, you're telling me I can go off to this right side, but there's nothing over here? If I just click up, it goes back here? The only thing over here is bus and graffiti? Okay, well, and what about the left side? Take me to the left. Take me to the left. This screen was so zoomed out that I thought that this was just like the entrance area. Posters.
Must be advertising the party inside.
Did you actually read the poster, or are you assuming
can't.
that? Phone pole.
Doesn't seem to be wired to anything.
Oh, it's this red thing. It all makes sense. Again, it's not moving. It should be a statue.
That won't help me learn more about it.
Are the posters for the protest? Are the posters for the project?
Nothing to do with the project.
Are the posters for the university?
Yes, and?
This is not improv. Although it certainly feels like it. Alright, I was doing so good up until now. Flag? When did that get there?
Says ULS. Abstract logo. New design, old problems.
It doesn't appear to be. Like, when I click up, I just go in.
Can't even make it.
I've been in this admin area. That's what gave me the actual new information.
Led by a certain... This has to be... Or is it?
No, I already did that. Okay.
That's where it mentioned... Not sure how... No. A small-scale version includes a statue.
Wait, I just thought of something. I don't
think
think I did this yet.
there's a quote on them, so that society...
I don't think I ever clicked on this picture of the statue while thinking about the project.
Part of Dormer's project. The statue does stand out.
God damn it.
The quote might also lead me somewhere.
God damn it. Ah! It was all right here the whole time. Ah! Well, I found it. Eventually.
It's a stretch.
Is it, though? I can think of a lot of reasons people would protest statues.
That's where I learned about.
Alright, to the library, probably. Or should I ask the DJ about these things first? I'm gonna go to the library. First I'll check the books, then I'll check the slides on the way out. And if I haven't turned up anything else, then there's the DJ. Man with torch. T for torch, right? Or S for statue.
It's too vague to be referenced.
Damn. Okay, wisdom. I don't think there was a W. Oh, yes, there was. Wait, W. U.
W for wisdom. That isn't a discipline.
Two achievements, me. I'm real good at the achievement side of the game, I guess. P, philosophy. Yeah, there was a P.
It's too vague to be referenced.
Ah.
Nothing. I'm not sure that's the best way.
Man with torch.
M for man. It's a stretch. Can't see anything anyway.
No achievement for that one. Okay, hear me out. Torches have fire, which starts with F.
Could be mentioned in a book. I need more info though.
Okay, and now I'm getting the idea that it's probably not in the library.
The quote mentions science. An address points to the Ethics of Life Sciences Department. No, that's too vague.
I mean, that was more than I thought she'd say for that.
His address isn't there.
Wait a minute, the quote mentioned science. Case S, bookcase S. Science is a discipline, I will have you know.
The quote mentions science. Science begins with an S. But that won't get me far.
You little...
His address isn't there.
The man with the torch had an address?
I really doubt there's a link there. These dots are not connecting.
You know, sometimes we don't need dots to connect. I'll have you know that the neurological network of the brain is composed of synapses, and there's a thing called a synaptic gap, which an electrical charge will travel across in order to send whatever stuff. I'm not a neuroscientist, but I took a psychology class once. But the point is, they're not directly connected, but you can still make the jump, right? So maybe you should stop looking for connected dots and start looking for gaps. That will lead to only the most logical of deductions, I'm sure.
It mentioned knowledge, science, and wisdom. None of the words appear here.
At least you looked.
I don't see how that... Temporary address forwarding. Biochem, 7A Market Street. Biophysics, 64 Signmakers Yard.
Bio.
Ecology, 86 Keshwang Place. Ethics
Yeah,
of
there is no
biology,
ethics
341
of
Belvedere
biology
Heights.
was a thing, but not.
Biology, 65C Crofton Place. Please confirm with office before.
And now I resort to asking a DJ. Actually, before I ask a DJ, I should be sure to ask myself, because that's an easy thing to forget to do.
A statue design overseen by a certain dormer. I'm investigating its symbolism. It references wisdom and knowledge. The quote was found on a model statue, which a certain dormer approved. Who knows, maybe something.
So, where does 341 Belvedere get us in that case? Because I already looked at the B section a bunch.
Maybe a few more questions, even if it seems like a lost cause. The symbolism means nothing to her. I recited the quote. She shrugs.
That's kind of what I figured. It's just a DJ who took over an auditorium, but like, you know, it could have been, oh, surprise, that's a quote that I know. I don't know, maybe I missed something else in admin. I don't see a man with torch in any of the graffiti. Alright, look, if I missed 2 major items in this room once, then certainly it's possible that I missed it again. Like, for example, I probably didn't connect
Different
this
statue.
and this. Or this and this.
No, it appears on the model.
Or this and
Sure,
this.
there's a link, but that doesn't help.
This and
Yes,
this.
albeit.
Another achievement. I am just rolling in it.
Part of Dormer's project, maybe. Filled with junk.
Yeah, it just said that she wasn't touching it.
Unknown spilt liquids. It's a stretch. That doesn't help. Nothing to do project. No, that doesn't help me find him. Okay, but that... Nothing helpful there. No need. No clues here. A small scale includes a statue of a torch-wielding man. There's a quote on so that society may gain wisdom as fast as science gathers knowledge.
And I don't know if that's like an actual recorded quote or if it's one that's made up for the game. Certainly they wouldn't expect it to be like an actual quote and you need to look up who said it, right?
A faded printed note. Statue project, led by, proposals by No, the same old, nobody bothered. Definitely dead.
Tried using that.
They've been that doesn't need to.
Okay, maybe if I go back outside where those posters were, then there's a torch-wielding man on a poster. There was a terminal in the other room. That's it. Wait, before I leave this screen, I should see if the quote is on this plinth.
I believe it would have been engraved on a statue here. More or less where the model...
Okay, back to the posters.
That doesn't help.
Why not?
It doesn't appear here.
Darn.
I don't get it.
Was there a terminal in the library?
No.
And with torch ride buses. The quote mentioned going fast. Buses go fast.
No idea. Can't even make out.
Doo-ba-doo-ba-doo. Yeah, I don't see a terminal here, just the projector. And I already messed around with the slides. I did look at the chairs, not that they should really do anything. I'll check that flag thing.
It doesn't appear. I can't quite. Okay, but... No. I'm surprised.
Oh, another achievement. Yay.
Did he really? That won't help.
Actually, there's two more flags over here.
No. I'm surprised they didn't tear it down.
So it seems like all the flags are the
That
same
doesn't help.
in the eyes of the game. I was surprised this little drawing isn't counted as something. Got this barbed wire, the plinth. something in the sky. Alright, well, new achievement aside.
Mass-produced plastic. Nothing unusual. Okay, but that doesn't help. I doubt these are...
I am feeling pretty stuck. There's not like another thing in here that I'm missing. Another bookcase or... Thought I was pretty thorough on the bookcases. Green, no. For some reason, I can't look at the stuff on the ground, because why would you want that, but... The bookcases or the slides?
That won't help.
X, Y,
X,
Z.
Y, and Z physiology mostly.
Duology, which, like, you know, maybe with the
Nothing.
insect, but...
I'm not sure that's the... It's too vague to be... Nothing. I'm not sure that... I don't see that.
I to J.
Books on immunology mostly. I to J section.
Uh-oh. Okay, that was weird. I got a message I don't usually get, which is that OBS itself disconnected. From what? I don't even know. But... Should be back? Or is that
G and H for histology. Whatever that is. Books on immunology mostly. I to J section. O for optogenetics. P for pharmacology. M to N. Books on molecular stuff and nano things.
No, it was something on my end, but it was a new thing, like... Some new error I'd never seen before.
K and L. Mostly for kinesiology. AB. Animal rights, biology, and a large section on bioethics.
See, there they used the word bioethics, and that did show up in the statue thing, right? So, one would think.
I need an author at least.
That's the first time they've said that. That a real quote?
It's too vague to be referenced. It's too vague to... The name doesn't appear here.
Wait, am I supposed to look for Leo Dormer in the D bookcase? I don't think Leo wrote a book, though.
D for Dormer. No, the books are organized by discipline, not author.
Hooray for achievement. Did he write a book about zoology?
I scanned the book spines. Nothing.
Right, but I don't know if the author's name is in the game, or if that is something that I need to pull from elsewhere. Click on me. Wait a minute.
It's too vague to be referenced.
I was thinking Q for quote. Like, if there was a book that was like quotes across the ages.
Bolted to the floor. Looks like it's been hijacked. This one is upside down. Following last week's. All purchased equipment. That won't get me far. Please ensure you necessary preparations. It doesn't appear. That's not a statue.
At the point where I'm trying stuff I know I've already tried because it just makes more sense than anything else I can think of. But God, there's a finite number of possibilities. Even though we've got a bunch of words now.
No reason to believe. No, that won't help me learn more.
Yeah, I tried everything with the DJ.
I don't get it.
Let's go back to my favorite room. Actually,
The memo doesn't mention it by name. The words were to appear on a statue. That's about it.
well, that was a thought.
That doesn't. I failed. I won't be able to look anything up with this machine.
That's unfortunate. Okay, back to my favorite room.
sketch of an insect playing the harp. Someone penned an acrostic that spells B-I-O-E-T.
I feel like I already tried this, but I'm second guessing myself. Like, didn't we try a bunch of stuff with the B bookcase for bioethics? I'm gonna go try again. Maybe that was before I had the other two words.
I need an author, at least. It's too vague to be referenced. It's too vague to be referenced. The name doesn't appear here. No mention.
Okay, then. Definitely tried that. Man, I wish I at least knew in which area I was missing something. There's the two outside areas, which don't really seem to have much. 3 if you count this central one.
That doesn't... I wonder if... Yes. I believe it would have been...
See, another thought was that if it was in the plinth and not in the statue itself, then maybe the quote was credited there and we'd have an author name, but alas.
Can't even make out what... No idea. I don't get it. I don't get it.
Any other clickable objects over here besides the bus?
It's been stripped. Tipped on its... That won't help.
As far as I can tell, there's no way to connect these with each other. You can connect a lead with something in the environment. So unless I actually found a torch, I wouldn't be able to do that. Because if I could connect these together, I would have done that a while ago. Yeah, I've been looking for that in the graffiti, in the posters, on the slides, on the... Oh wait, you mean the flashing screens. I guess I'll go back to those next.
These dots.
These dots are not connecting. Not the lead you want.
That won't...
One of these days you'll obsess over a little thing.
That doesn't help. don't get it. No idea.
I don't see a torch in these posters. So fine, let's go back to the screen. I really don't remember seeing any of that, though. Start with the ones in the auditorium. There was a flashing screen on the projector slides as well. I guess the easiest way to check would be to do this.
I don't see how that helps. That won't help me learn more about it. It doesn't appear here.
Much as I consider myself good at puzzles, point and click games of like the classic variety, yeah,
really doubt
they've always
there's
had
anything
something that makes it a little more vague and gets me stuck.
It mentioned knowledge,
But this is
science,
one
and
that just
wisdom.
came out a couple days
None
ago,
of the
so I
words
thought it would
appear
have
here.
the modern touch. Yeah, see, whenever I put my cursor down here, it goes back to the projector room. But on the right side, there's no arrow. No arrow on the top edge. No arrow on the left edge. No arrow where the green light from the windows meets the black void to suggest that there's more off this way. Bookcases, I got CD, which is this whole thing. AB. ST. UR. AL. EF. IJ. OP. MN. UVW. GH. XYZ. As far as I can tell, that's all the bookcases. Not all the letters of the alphabet, but it's all the bookcase. Actually, I think it is all the letters of the alphabet now that I did that in my head. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, where's K, L? Or K, L, that's K, L, M, N, O, P was so, O, P, U, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z. Yeah, oh, wow. I'm surprised all the letters are actually here. I'm pretty sure I did.
A statue design overseen by a certain dormer. I'm investigating its symbolism. It references wisdom and knowledge. The quote was found on a model statue, which a certain dormer approved. Who knows, maybe something. I'm investigating my brother's link with the place. My little brother, I'm searching for him. I found the address on our guardian's death certificate. It's where Leo lived at the time. University student protest. I might learn something from it. A memo mentioned a project led by a certain Dormer. I'm gathering evidence to link it to my brother.
That's all the stuff, but without a name to look for in the bookcase of whatever section we're supposed to be looking in.
A notice about some content. Addresses to forward mail. Temporary address forwarding. Biochem, 7A Market Street. Biophysics, 64 Signmakers Yard. Ecology, 86 Keshwang Place. Ethics of Biology, 341 Belvedere Heights. Virology, 65C Crofton Place. Please confirm with office.
I didn't reread it until I looked at it twice.
This one is upside down. Following all per... That won't get me... This one is upside... Following last...
This one I only had to read once.
That won't get me far.
Yeah, I'm not sure I have stuff to work with that, though.
Sure, but that does...
They could mean that, but I swear I tried. And that didn't do. What? Okay, I thought it was doing something.
Please ensure you necessary preparations. Note. It's intense. It's intense. A notice about some A notice about some
Doesn't read that one. I swear I tried linking the protest to this stuff.
I doubt these are student addresses.
That's what she said about that.
His address isn't... That feels wrong. Okay, but... Nothing to do.
I have no idea.
Can't connect.
As far as I can tell, there's nothing else in here besides the bikes and the graffiti. And when you click on these things, they just take you to the areas you can't... Like, you can't interact with them the way you do other stuff. What in the heck am I missing?
Already open. Already open. I won't find it.
No clues in the lockers, they say. I felt so good at this game at the beginning. Now this feels like most point and clicks that I have previously dealt with, which is just that I have no clue what I'm doing. It feels too obtuse.
A sketch of an insect plane. Someone penned an across. No. Different statue. I can't connect. Obvious connection.
Think, woman.
That won't help. It must be one of the proposed. Was my brother the dormer in charge of? Did he approve it? The symbolism might be significant.
Ah!
The acrostic could also be a.
Well, next time I'm missing something, we go straight back there. Whee! So I guess I never connected Dormer Statue Project to the insect statue. Which, in fairness, I should have done because they're both about statues. But somehow I forgot that I did not do that. Now look, you're a musician, DJ. You might know something about an insect with a heart.
Maybe a few more questions, even if it seems like. I described the statue. She studies me like I've lost my mind.
Yes, I certainly have. And I already know where this is going. We're going to try this in the library, but while we're here...
B-I-O-E-T. Any clues as to what it spells? Bite, she asks back. Forget it.
Bite. Okay, so now we at least ruled out anything to do with the DJ. I don't want to get stuck later and then be like, but did you try the DJ? Now, on to the more obvious lead. B-I-O-E-T. Bookcase A-B.
B-I-O-E-T. It must spell bioethics. I browsed several publications on the topic. One catches my attention. Academic paper on toxic fungi, military operations, weaponized mycotoxins by Amrita Thomas. But it's the endorsement on the back cover that stops me in my tracks. A quote by Leo Dormer, PhD, author of Sinking the 30 Oars Ship.
That would be why that one.
Professor of Bioethics and Ethics of Biology.
Okay, so apparently our little brother, or someone with our little brother's name, is a PhD, and we didn't know this. Okay, so sinking the 30 oar ship. You'd think that would be in the same section, right? That's his
I assume
major.
it's about bioethics, but they don't keep a copy.
Oh. Any other Amrita Thomas books?
Yes, her book is here. I've browsed it. No valuable clues. T for Thomas. Can't see any other books of hers here.
Also, it's organized by discipline, not by author. Jeez, don't you know these things? Alright, so let me put these on me to see what I need to do with them.
A book, apparently written by my brother. My brother taught both disciplines. Any information on their respective departments could help.
Alright, now what do I need to do with these? I did not mean to click bookcase K2L, but okay.
Could be mentioned in a book. I need more info though.
Oh, probably back to the projection, right? That gives us a forwarding address that is not the same as his. And maybe we'll get transported there and away from this university. Vent. That's the protest. That's the parking. Bioethics.
No
Slide.
mentions of bioethics.
Darn. The game just stuttered again.
But there is an address for the ethics of biology department.
There we go.
341 Belvedere Heights.
We got there. We got to the foregone conclusion.
I expect it might lead me to a colleague or fellow professor. But this is Leo's home.
Oh, look what we have in our fleet. Did having that with... Has it got us... I don't know. Anyway. The gate. I remember this gate from the trailer.
Digital keyboard, built-in chatbot.
Chatbot, that means I can talk to it.
I must type something on it.
Okay, how about Amrita Thomas?
I tap the screen. Who are you visiting today? Amrita Thomas. It didn't work.
Okay, well I didn't know it was gonna ask who we were visiting. Alright, so let's just try his name directly.
Visiting Leo Dormer. Please use the authentication panel. My fingers slide into metallic slots. The machine drills. Genetic match.
Well, alright then. I'm sure they won't use my blood drop for anything evil. No, definitely not collecting DNA samples for ominous reasons. Garden, house, garden. It's raining. Let's start with the door.
How
What do you mean, how do you use a door?
lavish. Can't tell if someone is in.
Okay, fine. Go to the garden.
I can see through this one.
Neither can I.
Toddler-sized. Cheerless in the rain.
Use it.
Bit too old for that.
Use it. No fun. We'll find this garden eventually. Vehicle. Use the vehicle.
Nothing worth reaching for. I don't want to set off any alarms.
Anything. There's a window. I don't really think clicking on it's gonna do me any good. I'm just gonna keep going to the driveway. Hopefully I don't come to regret. Oh, hey, we did a full loop around.
I think it's unlocked.
Well, then use it like I tried to get you to earlier.
I knock.
That was the first thing I tried to do.
It's unlocked.
Go in then.
I make my presence known. The call is met with complete silence.
Next time I enter an unmanned house, I will totally say, I made my presence known. Instead of, hello? Anybody home? There's a red thing over here.
It reads, now death threats, wiping footprint. Uncle L in panic room, signed M. Marble musical instrument. Looks antique.
Is that a harp?
2 series of numbers are engraved. 6998 and 4543.
You're gonna put those in my head now, right? So that I can use them? Why wouldn't you do that? Oh, also, insect with harp is no longer a thing I can use, so if it is a harp, I can't put that together. So, that's cool, I guess. Look at the
Buzzes
fridge.
Gently. A note is stuck to it.
Wait, why are you going up the stairs? Use the fridge. What's the note say?
Well stocked. Nothing noteworthy.
The note. The note is
Remember,
noteworthy.
Panoptis, not in your average shopping list. Still warm. Freshly brewed pot.
Something's brewing here, all right. Ain't just coffee. Look at this door.
Hard to see. Must be the panic room.
Look at
Digital
that panel.
keyboard.
Use it.
It wants a password.
This seems backwards. Instead of writing down the numbers and putting them in the panel, we're gonna need a panel password and then go look at these
The
numbers.
could be a password. I have a good feeling about these. But no. Not even with different combinations.
Well then. I shall check the bedroom. There's a telescope. Look at it.
Antique brass spyglass.
Aces pod?
End of life technology. I thought it was illegal.
Wheelchair?
Manual model.
Well, that explains why there's a lift in here.
Moving platform. Designed for reduced mobility.
What does the card say?
Dear Professor D, you'll soon be back to your old self. Multiple signatures. Inessa. Min. XT. Esteban. It reads, now death threats, wiping footprint. Uncle L in signed M. Marble music. Looks and 2 series of 6-9.
Okay. Uh, 30 ores. Yeah, there's a bunch of... no, we only just got here, so... a bunch of stuff I haven't tried combining yet.
No clues here. Mentions a panic room. No code.
So many numbers. 30 ores, 17 Taibao. Like, I gotta figure out how the game wants me to put whatever together. What did this note say again?
Remember, Panoptis.
I've heard that name. Not in this game, other than that note. I've definitely heard that name. Oh, there's a living room. I haven't been to the living room. Error message.
Data destruction cycle incomplete. 186,570 files successfully deleted. Some files could not be deleted. Looking for what?
No.
Quite the private collection. Many of these books are banned.
Is there an Amrita Thomas book?
No books of hers here.
Is there a copy of this?
Maybe I can finally read it. Let's see. 2 books with his name on them. Immortal Morals. Ancient myths and beliefs. Viewed through a modern scientific lens. Sinking the 30 Oars ship.
We found it.
Preempting the shortcomings of the biohacking revolution. Immortal Morals. Ancient myths and beliefs.
That's where I'll
Viewed
find
through a
coming up
modern
to
scientific lens.
kill whatever. Is it?
Looking for what exactly?
Look for the panel password in
I
the
could
book.
try the book title, but I can't find the password without a clue.
try that same sequence here.
Not mentioned here.
I was thinking more page number, but I guess that would be a very thick book.
The smell brings back memories. Nothing important. Exotic. Healthy. That thing again. Can't see any references to the numbers. Maybe significant after all.
Wait, what? What did it add? Oh, it brought back insect with heart. Out of the book?
No references to it.
In the other book?
Can't see it referenced anywhere.
Interesting.
Says most files were destroyed.
Checking the desk drawer. Checking the desk
Stationery,
drawers.
notepads. Nothing useful.
Okay, terminal. Try these numbers. I don't know.
Numbers 6998 and 4543 mark 2 circled areas on a map.
Oh. See this map?
The numbers 699. I do not know what it represents.
Map. Address.
It's not a map of the region.
Map the other address. That's what I meant to do.
Back to the error message.
No, no, no. There's gotta be something I can do with that map. Give me the map back.
Numbers 69.
Like, you can barely make out that there's two little red circles on there. But it's not like you can read that map from here. Is it a map of the university?
Not a map of the university.
Not a map of the university. Password?
I tried the numbers on the panel, didn't work.
Yeah, but that's gotta be something.
Ancient seafaring vessel. The painting isn't signed.
Wait, that's the P name, the Panoptes thing. I don't know how it's pronounced, but like that, I'm pretty sure that's a ship. Now that I'm seeing the painting of the ancient ship. After, wait, sinking the ship.
The number of oars seems to match.
Ooh,
But that doesn't help me much.
wow. Thanks, game, for that. I was on to something.
Hmm? Ship or painting. Either way, that's two.
Is there an insect with a harp
Nothing
in
to
there?
do with
I mean, I guess you could call the Greek sirens insects with harps. Well, though they were fish. Fish ladies. Fish shadies. Emphasis on the shady.
It's a stretch.
Wait, there's a sculpture along with the statuette? What's the difference?
Abstract.
Well, we've seen this other one. Maybe I need to go back to the original part. Yes, because that was when she said the ship or the painting. Either way, it's too vague. The only thing that
Assigned
actually
goodwill
mentioned
card for Professor
Panoptes
D.
was a note near the
Inessa.
coffee machine.
Min. XT. Esteban.
In such a harp
Same
culture.
instrument, but not much of a clue. I should keep searching. It's where I found the numbers.
Yeah. I still feel like I should be able to do something with that map.
Antique. Can't see anything with it tonight. Can't tell if they're waves or clouds. Can't see any references.
Well, they were both painting. Down here there was a... like, impossible to see, but I know there was a coffee machine in this corner. I did not want to go back in here. I was clearly down there. No, 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 no.
Buzzes gently.
Not
A
the
note is
fridge.
stuck to it. Remember, Panoptis.
Okay, this is the... this is that. So, password.
Remember, Panoptis. Could be a password.
Good call. So, while we're here, I'll try it on the panel. But I think I'm going to have to try it on the painting. Or on the book. The book will tell me
Sounds
that
like
that's
a
the name of
password
the
to me.
ship.
It isn't.
Okay, but we tried. So I'm going to go look up that word in the book. And then hopefully it says that the book, that the 30-oar ship is Panoptes. And then I look at the painting. Or some sequence like that.
No mention of the name.
What about in the other book?
The name appears in the index.
Ooh.
Named after the all-seeing giant Argus Panoptis, said to possess 1,000 eyes.
Oh, I was way off on
Panopticon
what
is
that
a
was.
surveillance system, often designed to monitor prisoners. Let's see if the name leads somewhere. No, the map.
Does the terminal have it?
If only it were that simple. No results.
Just to be sure.
Nothing.
And I don't think I tried this on the terminal either.
Incomplete unity. I picture a lover of the how and the why. An engulfing mind that tripped over its might and ignored what's done in favor of what's. Incomplete unity.
Ignore what's done in favor of what.
Doesn't appear on the screen. Can't connect the two. It's a stretch.
I did not click that.
Doesn't appear on. No reason to believe. Written in her honor. That's all I can establish. Can't connect the two.
Well, I tried.
That feels wrong. Not in this book.
That feels like a little bit of a stretch. I feel like I'm looking for a panopticon, but
Worth a shot. Not quite.
okay. So we got panoptes. About nothing on the card about it.
That's not a panopticon. That's not a panopticon.
What about in the bedroom?
These dots are not.
Wait a minute. Eyes. Telescope.
Something about surveillance. That's too tenuous. That's not a panopticon.
I remembered where I heard. Okay, this is so dumb. The reason I knew the name of the P thing, even though it was a giant eye monster instead of a Greek ship, is because it's in Shin Megami Tensei and Persona. I only just now remembered.
I don't see how that helps.
Oh, I can click on the fan.
If there is a link. Just going around in circles.
Wait a minute.
That's not a panopticon.
Are you sure?
Too vague.
We put this in the Immortal Morals book. Got Panopticon out of it. There's a eulogy for Amrita Thomas.
That thing again. That won't help. I don't think that's.
And oh man. What do I have to say
Something
about it?
survey linked to the word panoptis, which
Found on the fray. Yeah, there's so many combinations here right now. And then there's also the possibility that I need to go back outside to the driveway. I mean, when I saw that map on the computer, I was kind of wait a minute. I'm gonna try that next.
I'm sure the students discussed.
I need to open the map back up. Which requires these numbers in the terminal.
Number 6.
A map. Surveillance.
Not sure how that's a lead.
Come on! I want you to figure out that maybe we need to leave the house and go to these 2 circled areas, but... or that these 2 circled areas are in the house somehow. I don't know, but I feel like the password has been split into 2 parts that are located in those spots. That's my current thinking. I already tried the address, so it's not this place.
A blueprint of the house.
God damn it.
Not mentioned here. I see the panic room, not how it opens.
I see the panic. Maybe I need to put this in the terminal? Put his name in the terminal.
Already checked the.
Not the
Nothing
desk.
useful.
These click points are very close together.
Interesting invoices. Cleo runs a lucrative business as a bioethics consultant. Clients include government bodies, law enforcement agencies. No specifics about the services provided. Cleo's invoices for consultation services.
Actually, did I just straight up look at the blueprint, or did I just try and connect stuff to it? Let me pull that back up.
On file. A blueprint. Shows every room of the house. No hidden passages, sadly.
Okay, and I tried typing this in the terminal, right? Pretty sure I did, and then she said, if only it was that easy.
No results.
Her name got me the eulogy.
Statue plaque draft number 1. Incomplete wish, robbed of humanity. Metamorphosis, music playing insect. Myth of Tithonus. So that's who the insect represents. The name is indexed. Cursed lover of Eos, goddess of the dawn, begged the gods to grant him eternal life. Yet forgot to ask for eternal youth, often represented as a cicada or grasshopper.
Okay, that appear here.
The name doesn't seem to appear in this book.
I guess we try it as a password.
Tithonus. I have exceeded the number of possible attempts.
Oof.
But I now have the option to reset the password.
Oh. That seems broken.
Security question 1 out of 3. First published piece.
Oh.
I assume it means Leo's first book.
Okay, it'll be much easier to find the answers to these questions than it would be the actual password. I mean, these are the only 2 books that he has here that he wrote. Which of these is first
That
published?
must be it.
What did she say if I click on the other one?
That could work.
Well, which is it? Are you gonna look at it to tell me when it was
Thinking
published?
the 30, preempting the shortcomings. Immortal morals, ancient myths and beliefs, viewed through a modern.
Does the computer tell me?
Doesn't bring anything up.
What have I put in the books?
No files containing the search term. A half-written letter. We've not spoken since the release of Immortal Morals. But I wanted to let you know I've started work on a 3rd book.
Aha! That's the evidence. That means sinking the ship is the first one.
He definitely wrote that one. No luck.
What?
Maybe not his first book. That must be it. I was certain it was his first book, but no. Better keep looking.
But he said he was working on a third. Was 30 Oars the 3rd book? Huh. Huh. Well, huh.
No, that can't. Already found 2 books of his. I've placed them on the coffee table.
But it's neither of them.
I thought that was it. No, it didn't work.
Did I put this in the terminal already? I forget.
It brings up the black draft. Statue plaque draft. Incomplete wish. Metamorphosis. Myth of Tithonus.
Is Tithonus the first published piece?
Not a book title.
Well, okay then. Did he write a book named Amrita Thomas? He's actually walking down to it.
His blurb was printed on her book cover. Does that count? No.
I did not even think of that, but apparently they are ruling out that possibility.
It reads, now death threat wiping for Uncle L in signed N. Assigned get well Inessa Min XT Esteban. about the author. Leo Dormer is a professor of bioethics at the University of Life Sciences. His first book, Sinking the 30 Oars Ship, won the Tanaka Award for Best Manifesto. First book. Why wasn't it the right security answer?
That's a great question.
His book, more of a manifesto, critical of the biotech revolution. I thought that was... Ready for me to type something?
Let me put this back in.
Incomplete unity. Incomplete. I picture a lover of the how, an engulfing mind, and ignored what's... Can't connect the two.
Even if it is, we need to get it in the bots.
Doesn't appear. Can't tell if it was published, but Leo's book would have been printed first.
Huh.
Leo's original university application, titled Why Bioethics Matter. They liked it so much that it was printed in the university newspaper.
There we go.
Leo's original university application, titled They Liked It.
Okay, but I need to get that in here. So do I need to do this?
They did publish it.
Yeah. Not the door, the panel. Put it on the panel.
It was called Why Bioethics Matter. Okay, one
Whoa,
down.
we got a right answer. Finally. Yay!
Security question 2 out of 3. Mother's birthday. I know that one. There.
Wow.
Nice of Leo to
Common
finally
sense.
include
It's
her
a
in his life.
sibling, so they fill it in for me.
Security question 3 out of 3. Grasshopper lover. No idea what it means. And it's not even a question.
Oh, I know that one. We need to go connect that to EOS. Because Tithanus is the grasshopper. EOS was the lover. So certainly it will put 2 and 2 together.
Grasshopper's name. Better search for that instead.
Okay, fine. Tithanus.
The name is indexed. Cursed lover of Eos, goddess of the dawn. Begged the gods to grant him eternal life. Yet for often represented. Grasshopper. Lover of Eos. That must be it.
I wonder why I still need grasshopper lover.
I enter the answer. Grasshopper lover. Eos.
Risky move making it a 3-letter name for a security
Leo Dormer.
question.
My little brother, an old man on his last breath. He begs me not to go. The words ring like a curse. Iris says, don't go to Phoenix Springs.
It's the game title after 2.5 hours. Although a large amount of that was spent wandering the university.
Yet here I am.
Oh, okay. I'm just up and about. Well, that's neat. I'm gonna stop there, because we found her brother, and it's been a decent length of stream. But apparently, that was just the beginning. And there's this whole town thing now. And that's where the game gets its name. So, like, well, I guess you're getting your money's worth with this one. Phoenix Brains is available now on Steam, blah, 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 blah. This is not a sponsored thing or anything. I just wanted to play it. But thank you for joining me and enduring any pain that came with me not figuring out stuff at the university. And yeah, you can catch up to this point much quicker if you do get it, because you'll know more of the solutions. But you know, watch out for those achievements. I got so many achievements. Have a good night. I'll be back soon.